Okay, today what we're looking at are some battery-operated robot bulldozers. These are go back to about 1956, and even though they look very similar to each other than the color, you can see the side profiles, there's other differences in them as well besides the side panel. Look like the same tin pressings for the bulk of the toy. This particular one I believe is the oldest one. It runs on a single D-cell battery and has a straightforward motion, and it most closely resembles the box art without having this detail part. Plus the box doesn't make any mention of a feature that this one has. This one has a forward and a reverse switch, so it can go in both directions. Plus this one runs on 2 C-cell batteries instead of 1 D-cell battery. They both have robots who have light up heads. There's a light in the head that moves, and the shovel parts go back and forth as they run. But in both cases, being as old as they are, these rubber treads are not pliable as they once were. At least they're not broken. And this one almost tries to move, but you got to keep in mind just how old, what is it? It's a 64 years old rubber. It's pretty old. So in the case of the D-cell one, obviously it's going to run slower. Here you can see the light up eyes in there, and here you can see that the wheels turn as the shovel goes back and forth, and then the arm over here on the robot is moving that in and out. Looks like it'll actually try to move. It would move, just doesn't move great. Being that it runs on a single D-cell, you don't expect it to be particularly fast. Now this one has the 2 C-cells in it, and the robot has the light up eyes. Everything runs a little quicker because it has 3 volts instead of just 1.5 volts. The treads on this one are a little bit more stiff. It doesn't want to move too much on those old threads, but it does creep along. And then you can kind of see the wheels spinning there. Maybe you can't, but anyway, all the way back is reverse. It reverses the direction that wheel is spinning. If I put a little drag on the treads, you can see. And center off position. Maker is KO in Japan. Maybe we can give you a close-up on the logo on this box here. We have this. Notice that the particular box doesn't make any mention of forward and reverse, but it does make mention of the moving shovel and robot arms and the light up eyes and battery operated, and it shows where the battery box release is, but it doesn't say 1 D cell or 2 C cells or anything on it. It's very non-descriptive on that part. Here's the KO. So there you have it. 2 very old battery-operated tin robot bulldozers in still working condition after all these years.